Good day, everyone. I am Crystal Jane Abandala from BS Ed 2A. Today, I'm going to share to you what I've conducted and in different teachers. The topic is all about first, the use of ICT in assessing students' learning. Second, teachers' practice on the use of different assessment. Third, the role of ICT in assessing students' learning. For your information, I conducted first before I created this video. The use of ICT in assisting students' learning. According to Ma'am Regine, teachers can benefit from the use of ICT by keeping and documenting information on how students are learning new materials, as well as taking over some of the work of assessing and delivering feedback to students so that teachers can focus on other aspects of learning assistance. The second topic is the teacher's practice on the use of different assessment. For them, they accommodate all different learning styles and give students the opportunity option of choosing by employing a variety of assessment. This will all make learning more fun for them and will also help the students to comprehend the topic better. Assessment is beneficial to both students and teacher. Teacher can analyze their own teaching effectiveness on a regular basis. Teacher can use assessment to ensure that students understand what they need to know to satisfy the course learning objectives. The third topic, role of ICT in assessing student learning. In testing, ICT can be used to deliver tests, score them, analyze the result, and assist teachers in measuring learning outcomes. ICT can also be used to help students complete tasks such as portfolio and project-based assessment. When teachers are digitally literate and understand how to integrate ICT into the curriculum, it can have a positive impact on student learning. To communicate, create, transmit, save, and manage information, the school use a variety of these ICT tools. As a future teacher, how will you assess your future students? As a future teacher, I plan to use technology to enhance education in our present generation, particularly among millennials who consider technology to be their life. Today's youth believe that technology is a part of their lives, if not their entire lives. Now I'll teach my future student that technology isn't for what they require most in life. It's also for what they require most for their own education. I'll make certain that they know how to use it properly. Any updates or new information from my students to use social media to receive some or new information, suggestion, comments, and so on from their social media friends so that they can improve their grades and performance in class. What are the advantages and disadvantages of using ICT in assessment? How about conventional assessment methods? And how are you going to select appropriate assessment tools? The advantages of students using ICT for learning is first, motivating factor. Second, fast communication, of course. Third is cooperative learning. Fourth, locating research materials. And fifth, acquiring varied writing skills. And the disadvantage of using ICT for education is first, of course, plagiarism, number one. It is the problem today. Second, it is student privacy. Second, the low income groups. And fourth, preparation time. The most important things to keep in mind are that the assessment is valid and reliable. When testing a practical skill, for example, it is more valid to observe the student performing activity rather than giving a written test. To be reliable, the test should be compared to a set of criteria such as clear structure, introduction, middle, and conclusion. The more explicit you are when establishing criteria, the better. This will increase the test dependability by providing clarity for both students and teachers. And teachers should be trained, educated to comprehend the test and criteria whenever possible. Make your own internet etiquette as a reminder to everyone. The fundamental remedy is think before you click, which is the best internet etiquette. Before you do anything, think about the decision you'll make and how they'll influence others. Be aware, knowledgeable, and sensitive as well. One of the advantages of the internet is that it promotes free speech. I'll add discipline, which gives people guidelines to follow in order to conduct their life efficiently and effectively. When you practice discipline in your life, you can make little sacrifices now for a better life later. Discipline forms habits, which form routines, which form who you are on a daily basis. That's why I add discipline, because when you are disciplined enough to use internet in a proper way, then you can be a good user of internet. According to the teacher that and I interviewed in some, not all lesson can be incorporated into the internet. In teaching using the net, we have to convince that using the net adds something new, some real value to our teaching. But also students should be trained to use the available technology efficiently. We should collaborate with other teachers in the school and in the system, because cooperation and mutual understanding is very important, especially when the school has few internet accounts. Through the net, the student can communicate or collaborate with other students and experts in fields across geographically boundaries. Moreover, they can join a news group on a particular topic of interest. What is the most interesting about the net, as far as communication is concerned, is that it is a race, age, national origin, and gender blind. The net also enables students to publish projects like what we did now, finding to be seen by their peers around the world. This might give some students the motivation they need to complete their work on time. To be mindful on their language, therefore, every student can benefit from a net communication project.